Sounds sad. Is everything okay? I sound sad? Well, if you read the title, it would say, I'm sick, and that would. What do you think about the arguments from like Baus and Nemesis ADC is weak? Agree. I have not even watched the video. Do you want me to watch it? I don't even know like what the video is. Nemesis reacts to Baus' opinion on ADC. Doublelift reacts to Nemesis. Your voice sounds tired. Hope you're not smoking. Dude, it's literally still in the title, guys. It is not hard to read in the title that it says that I'm sick. There's been 5 comments in the past 1 minute now. Thank you. Appreciate it. Doublelift reacts to the Bowser. Doublelift reacts to Whipple's opinion. What is this shit? Songs, thank you. Fuga, thank you. Can somebody link me the fucking correct video? Somebody said this was the wrong one.
In the current state of ADCs,
do you consider playing Lies of P?
No.
Like champion buffs needs to just be the like. Listen, you're not gonna like what I have to say. You're not gonna like it, but I'm just being genuine because I don't know what happened. Marksman's like ADC role is so piss. It's been the weakest role for the last half year minimum.
100% correct.
I don't know why people don't mention it. They're so bad.
I've been saying it.
ADCs gets one shot by every single role, and then they get to late game where they're supposed to carry, but then others. The ADC is so bad, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if all the Reddit people stopped complaining, but if they should complain anytime, it should be now because the role is actually shit.
Okay, so there's a couple of things here. Every time ADC mains complain, phreak goes on YouTube every single time and he says ADC is fine. Like last time, I watched a rundown on phreak. I don't know, 2, 3, 4 videos ago. I don't know exactly which one it was. And he legit said, oh, ADC is good. And he said something like, oh, I gave you a broken BT and overheal and you guys didn't buy it. That was his reasoning. Oh, you can, if you want defensive items, buy shield bow. That is literally what he was saying on the video. I think it's just so dumb. I agree with him. Obviously, it's really hard to make every role be balanced.
Okay.
ADC,
shield bow is probably the worst item in the game. When do you guys ever see somebody build shield bow? What is the point of that item? What is it? It's like a 400 shield on Yasuo Yone. When did you ever see like somebody except Yasuo Yone?
This is something I've been saying for a long time. ADC used to be very, very OP. But what Riot did was they kept buffing support and nerfing ADC. And now we basically, support is the new ADC. There's no reason for you as an ADC player in solo queue to play ever ADC when you can queue up support, play Senna support, and just be basically an ADC but better. And then on top of that, the ADC problem is not as oppressive maybe in high elo. In high elo, there's still a lot of team play, and you know, ADCs get a bit more love and a bit more help from their teammates. But the lower you go, and I mean Master and below, ADC is a horrible role to play. It's a horrific role to play. This is the reason why most ADC players just lock in Seraphine, scale to 2 items and win the game. Because that's like, unironic is so much easier and more impactful than playing a normal ADC. On top of that, like, ADC...
You know, that is actually why I don't play Twitch. Because I thought, like, when I play on my... when I play on my tryout account, the amount of effort I have to put in to play Twitch and actually win the game compared to me just locking in Senna. And there's like a 90% chance that I'll be more useful and be able to do more things in the game than me playing Twitch and like struggling to get a lead. That is why I don't lock in Twitch sometimes. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna deal with it. I'd rather just play a support and then go a full damage support. Because it's gonna be 50 times less effort for either the same reward or like the same outcome or even like more. Like this Brand Nami, do you guys think Twitch would carry this game? No. Like AP Twitch here would just lose. I would probably lose this. Because TF would just fuck me. Like I'm an ADC. TF would just fuck me. Seri would one-tap me. Belwood would just run me down. Like this game. I have to like play pixel perfect. I get hit by one ability, I'm out. One ability, I'm dead.
Season has been horrible. Riot has failed to balance lethality and crit items completely. So like every ADC is just buying lethality items left and right, like for the majority of the season. They nerfed proc damage on ADC items, right? Like Storm Mazer and blah blah blah. They made Kraken Slayer Scale Wars and stuff like that. These are all ADC nerfs, IMO. You know what's the saddest part? I think ADC as a role lost identity. Because ADC to me, many years ago, it was very simple. It was a shit role early game, kinda, or like whatever early game, but the best scaling role in the game. And that to me, if I were to balance the game, that would be ADC for me. Best late game role in the game. It is right now, at least in my experience, it's the opposite. It's a good early game role and falls off mid to late game. That's how I feel about ADC. And to me, I mean, I agree with Boss' point here. It's like, how are people not crying about ADC more? Like, I remember when ADC was fucking overpowered, people were making Reddit threads every single day. Oh, ADC is so weak, ADC is so weak. And I thought ADC was really fucking broken back then. Now, I feel like ADC is actually shit. And people are not saying anything. And by the way, just before I end my speech here, let's understand something, okay? If Riot were to buff ADC right now, botlane will be turbo OP. It already is OP, but botlane will be turbo OP. Because support is too strong. You can't just outright buff ADC. This is just gonna make botlane.
You could just remove support. What if we just remove the support item? I thought about this in bed yesterday. Because every time I get that fucking item on Karma support, we just shoot a spell. It does like. Why does supports have that extra item of damage? Do they really need that? Like, really? You could just give the gold, but you could remove the thing it turns into, right? So you would just be left with the ward stone. It's me again, still no YouTube. No, because we have no streams. We can't make YouTube if no streams. How YouTube make work if no content? Yes, exactly. It's not like the ADC itself is weak, because Smolder to me is better in solo lane. Vayne top's pretty good, as we just saw. Trist mid is good. But it's like when it gets put in the ADC role where the support has the power, ADC becomes weak, right? And like one thing goes wrong, the support will just roam around the map and leave their ADC because it's like, oh well, fuck that guy. He's useless anyway. I'll just go win top mid and win the game. Who gives a shit?
Like, we had so many metas in high elo and pro play where the whole game is about botlane. The whole fucking game. So, in order to buff ADCs, we have to also nerf supports. Okay? Support down, ADC up, everyone is fucking happy. Thank you.
I mean, yeah, I wish they would fix crit items though. Crit items feel so bad to buy to me. They feel so unrewarding.
Alright, let's do patch preview for next patch. Bounce on the current state of...
Feels so shit. Kiva was double his take on this.
I saw a clip on Reddit. Haven't watched yet. Let's see. Nemesis on the state of ADC. Let's see here. So my chat doesn't know
Bounce on the current state of ADCs.
So I don't think the problem is with the champs, right? Because you could say like Senna's pretty strong. I would say like Vayne top, pretty fucking strong.
That's just what we said. We
Can't really
just
argue with that. TF
top.
ADC, pretty strong. Can't argue with that.
Okay,
you know,
but like, that is because TF is so incredibly overbuffed and he's getting the biggest nerf known to like mankind. Like a nuclear bomb. They're nerfing his E ratio or some shit by like 50%, aren't they? Why don't we just remove the support item? Because it adds so much for no reason. Why does the support item become a damage item? I don't get it. Why does it become an item overall? I hope you get better soon. I have Ligma. It is lethal. Kaiser Soraka. Oh my god, this? I have hemorrhoids. Why are you telling me this? But this item is out damaging every item I have, and it... Like, I just get it for free.